To survive eBay, you've got to become eBay.
Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. Today, over the last day, there was a couple videos that came out. One was by the Craigslist Hunter where he actually mentioned this video from Prof Sales that just came out, time to quit selling on Amazon, and brought up a pretty good theory that he's coming up with, that he thinks that there's a lot of resellers potentially getting out of the game, that they realize that, hey, this is a lot of hard work. And because he mentioned, Craigslist Hunter is who I'm talking about, he mentioned in his video that he's been contacted by other resellers who are looking to get rid of their inventory, and he's noticing a resurgence of a lot of good merchandise in the thrift stores, like people aren't going and picking like they used to. So then I went and checked out Prof Sales' video, and it seems like a similar tune that he's saying in prior videos about eBay. Certainly caught my attention. I've been critical of Prof Sales in the past because he seems to be another one of these channels that they came in around 2015 and they're immediately trying to instruct others on how to resell. Not really a channel where they're like, hey, I'm going on this journey, I'm going to try reselling full time, and I'm going to take you along for the journey and show you what I do. I'm not saying there's not some of that, but if you go back and look at his very first video, the approach is like, I am the teacher and you are the student, and I'm going to teach you. Maybe that's because he is an ex-professor, and so I left him a critical comment. He responded. You can go check out this video. And my comments there, he responded. Seemed like he was being a little bit sarcastic. I was trying to give one of those tough love comments, like Rake and Profit and Rockstar Flipper have coined that phrase recently in regards to trying to give people advice on reselling. I think his response is kind of like he's trying to show that he's brushing me off like I'm a troll. I could be wrong about that. I don't know exactly how he thinks, but so I left another comment. Not a negative comment, but just another comment trying to... Basically, this second comment I left here is kind of the topic of this video, is that I think there needs to be more of an emphasis and a focus on people when it comes to teaching people to resell, or, sharing your journey of reselling. I think the focus to try to mentor new resellers needs to be more focused on part-time. And all due respect to Prof Sales, I think he is a good example of where we can learn something. The reselling game, especially, I'm part-time, by the way. I've never been full-time, so I don't claim to be. But I can only imagine it's a big animal to tackle, okay? If you go and you can look at the history of Prof Sales' content, I think this is a clear example of somebody who thought that they could basically outthink the system and rethink it, reinvent the wheel, if you will. I put in my comment here, a play smarter, not harder approach. And I don't think that, honestly, I really don't think that approach works very well when it comes to being a reseller. You've got to get in there, you've got to source stuff, and you got to sell it. And it's hard work. And I think people don't realize that because they see people's highlight reels on YouTube videos all the time. And they think that looks easy and I can do that. And then maybe in the case, I'm not saying it's a fact or anything, but maybe in the case of Prof Sales, he thought since he has whatever X amount of education, professor and all that stuff, that he could basically do it in a smarter way than everybody else. And whenever that did not work out for him, it discouraged him, and now he's thinking about quitting for the second time. If you're a new reseller or you're thinking about trying out reselling, definitely get you an eBay account. Learn how to source and sell some items, maybe even some around your home that you don't want anymore, and you just want to get that experience and learn how to sell. Do it for a long time, a couple years. Do part-time for at least 2 years before you consider jumping into full-time, because you could run into a scenario where you realize that this is not for you, but now you've quit your job, you've got all this inventory, you've got bills to pay and all that stuff still, and then you're stuck. And you could be finding yourself making videos like this, like that you don't know what to do, you're trying to quit. I'll tell you what, being a part-time reseller is great, especially now if you hate your day job. I mean, I understand some people's taking drastic action, but if you're okay in your day job and you want to make some extra money, eBay is what I know. I'm going to be honest. I don't sell on Amazon. I haven't tried that yet. I have plenty of occupation of my part-time reselling on eBay. It's where I don't have to, so far, don't really feel the need to venture out into Amazon yet. I'm going to start scanning a few books here and there and maybe build up a collection of books to maybe take a little leap into Amazon and try some FBA book selling, because it seems like I'm not going to say easy money. It seems like it could be a way to, it does seem like it could be a bit of an additional boost to my reselling portfolio, if you will, that I already have going. But before you take that deep dive into full time, you need to really you really need to put in some time, part time, a significant amount of time. This is going to let you know if it's truly for you, if it's something you want to do. Because once you get into that full time, again, I've never done it, but I can only imagine. I mean, it's going to be a hard grind, and it's not easy, and there's no shortcuts. If you think that you're going to be able to find some kind of secret method or shortcut that's going to let you make easy money, basically, and not have to put in a whole lot of work, it's been said many times, but if that were the case, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be doing it. So that's not the case. So the videos, again, was Prof Sales channel, time to quit selling on Amazon. And then the other video I'm referring to is Craigslist Hunter is reselling trend slowly dying. So interesting videos. Again, I wasn't trying to trash talk Prof Sales or anything like that. I'm just critical because this is exactly what the OG resellers like Chad the Golden Finger Picker warned us about. It's these instant gurus that all of a sudden they want to tell you how to resell. You got to look out for that. And if you're thinking about reselling and you want to vlog and everything, there's nothing wrong with showing your journey along the way, but you got to be prepared that you better be darn sure that this is something you really want to do long term, because you've got a lot of people on the hook with your advice, invested in you and the advice you're trying to preach to them. So anyways, part-time is definitely a way to test the waters, if you will, and it's in my opinion, the ultimate second job, basically, if you will, ultimate part-time job, where you can earn that extra income, help pay off that debt. But when starting a business, I think it's a fair rule to say you don't just quit your job and start any kind of business and expect that to be successful. You gotta do a transition. That's the safest way, and that's the way that's going to guarantee you don't embarrass yourself, end up messing up your family and your lifestyle and all that stuff. But again, even part-time, there's plenty of profits to be made, and it could actually certainly can enhance your lifestyle. So I hope this video is informative. I hope it helped you out. Check out those videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and together let's make some quick flips and easy ships on eBay.